All right, so we all know that tobacco gets absorbed in the home especially, and that the persons who live in the home, the children, and everybody in there get affected. We know of cases where the wife never smoked, but the husband is a smoker and she comes down with breast cancer. All right, so it increases the risk for us as women to have breast cancer when we have spouse that smoke tobacco or cigarette inside the home.
So what recommendation do you have for the public?
No tobacco at all. Cut down. There is medical and professional help to cut down and to stop the use of tobacco. As a pointer here from the Cancer Society, we have statistics that breast cancer is one of the most common cancers that affect women, prostate cancer for the males, and we also have an increase in cervical cancer caused by HPV, the human papillomavirus, that has to do with sexually transmitted papillomavirus that can turn into cancer. All right, so today we are promoting prevention, early detection, and treatment. So in terms of prevention, there is screening available, there is health information available, healthy lifestyle counseling available so that people can live healthier lifestyle. And we have, in terms of detection, the screenings that are available. And in terms of treatment, there are some levels of treatment that can be done at the public hospitals and some that have to be referred to private or out of the country. But the information, knowledge is power, so we want to start from prevention today. So as part of the Cancer Society, we're out here talking about screening for or the pap smear that can detect human papillomavirus or any stage of cervical cancer as early as possible is better. So we want to encourage people to get their pap smear on a regular basis. And also the breast exam, do it regularly so that you can detect any lumps in the breast or any changes in the breast. And for males, we want to encourage them, once they have the age, when you go to see the doctor at outpatient, ask them to do the test for prostate cancer, because detection is key. Okay, as you all know, that tobacco is a legal drug, and because it's a legal drug, its use is common. Now, tobacco or cigarette as we know it is one of the most highly addicting. Alright? But that doesn't mean that you have to stay addicted to tobacco or nicotine, the most addicting drug in there. There is help available. You can learn about it at ENDAC. You can learn about it from counselors or at our mental health program. What is available for you to help you cut down and to eventually stop the use of tobacco. Tobacco causes a lot of cancer, from the tongue to the throat to the stomach to the lungs. It affects the environment. Your children can get cancer because of the nicotine that stays in the environment, in your curtains at home, on your couch. You all know when you enter a building or you pass by somebody who is a smoker, you can smell the nicotine. Alright, and that right there is dangerous. It causes cancer.
Okay, so every year we have World No Tobacco Day on May 31st is when it's observed. This year, well, today we're doing it on Friday because we want to reach out to more people. So this year it would have fallen on a Tuesday. And our theme for this year is Protect the Environment.
So give us a little information about how tobacco affects the individual health.
Okay, so tobacco on a whole affects not only the individual that's smoking, but also other people around. And this year we're specifically talking about how it affects the environment. How does it affect the person? Well, to name a few diseases: cancer, diabetes, gum disease, lung disease. These are only a few of the diseases that come about from smoking tobacco. Like I was saying, since it affects not only you that's smoking it, but also other people around you through what we call second-hand smoking and even third-hand smoking. Second-hand smoking would be if you're smoking around somebody, like children, or in a public area where people are waiting maybe for the bus or at the market, they're also affected by your secondhand smoke because they're inhaling all the different chemicals that's coming from your cigarette. So sometimes even those people may develop diseases that come from smoking cigarettes. For example, like little children may develop asthma, or if they already have asthma, they may be affected greatly if they have parents that smoke inside their homes, because cigarette smoke clings to like your sofa or your curtains or things in the house that later on you might feel like is clean, but it's really not clean, and children go and they play on it or you touch it and so on. So it's really dangerous, not only to the individual but also to those around. How does it affect the environment? Well, we're specifically talking about the environment this year because it is very dangerous from the time they make the cigarette until the time that it decomposes, which takes 10 to 15 years for one cigarette butt to decompose. In the meantime, it is killing the wildlife that goes and maybe drinks in the water that's contaminated. It destroys the land that they use to grow tobacco on. So basically, it's not good for the environment, it's not good for the individual that's smoking, it's not good for those that are inhaling the secondhand smoke.